Yo, what's good, my wolf pack? Elf of the pack right here. Peep the shirt. Peep the shirt. The Natsu Dragon shirt. Peep it. What's good, my wolf pack? Elf of the pack right here. And listen, man, short video, real short video. I just want to talk about something that someone told me on Twitter, right? So y'all know Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest. The manga's popping, right? Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest, the manga. Y'all know it's popping, right? It gets fire. It gets more fire with each arc. Y'all know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are ready for it to get an anime, right? Myself included. But of course, I want Eden Zero, the Eden Zero anime, to come before. I want the Eden Zero anime to come before that, right? So I encountered this person on Twitter, right? That was basically saying that she's begging, she's pleading, she's hoping, or I don't know, he, she, they were begging, they were pleading, they were hoping that Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest does not get an anime. And I went to their tweet and I said, why? Why don't you want 100 Years Quest to get an anime? And they said, because it has bad writing, poor pacing. It has bad writing, poor pacing, and it ruins the original fairy tale. It ruins the original. Bad writing. Dog. If anything, 100 Years Quest is improving fairy tale. It's improving characters. It's adding more development for characters. Poor pacing. What? If anything, I feel like the story goes by too slow. Poor pacing. A lot of people feel that way. The story goes too slow. What the? Especially since this manga is bi-weekly, it feels like things take forever to progress. So that really threw me for a loop, dog. So even side characters are getting more development. So I don't understand what you mean that characters are poorly written. Unless you're talking about the Dragon Eaters, which I don't even understand that because the Dragon Eaters are fire. White Witch, she's fire. I don't know. I really don't understand what you mean. The fights for the most part has been fire. Some of them I didn't really care for. I'm going to be honest with you. The battle of Fairy Tale Round Two, I did not care for. Like I did not care for a second battle of Fairy Tale. That was probably like the most boring part of the Aldron arc to me. It's the Battle of Fairy Tale Part Two. Like the only interesting part of that sequence was I guess not Natsu and Gajeel and Laxus and Erza. All right. Great and Thunder Legion was interesting, but it wasn't much. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I didn't really care for Battle of Fairy Tale Round Two. All right, but the characters are getting more development. You got Gray, you got Gray stepping up, admitting his love for Juvia. You got the ships progressing. You got Wendy. Wendy had a real emotional moment when she was fighting the sticky dragonator. She had a real emotional scene where she said that she let herself believe that she was getting stronger when she wasn't, and that she was getting full of herself and all that. You had a real emotional moment for Wendy. You got Natsu using his brain, becoming smarter as he fights. You getting a lot of you got Lucy using using star dresses. She got brand new star dresses. You know what I'm saying? She can combine star dresses. You feel me? Every character is getting more development, bruh. There, I don't understand. I really don't understand what they mean by poorly written characters, and how it's ruining how it's ruining the original fairy tale when things that people considered BS. The the sequel manga is going back and fixing, like Laxus Red Lightning. A lot of people did not like Laxus Red Lightning when it happened. But in the sequel manga, they brought it back, and they even give an explanation like, "Oh, Lax was all like, oh, I discovered that I can incorporate my blood into my lightning to make it more powerful. I discovered this in the battle with Alvarez." They're like even going back and fixing small stuff like that. So it really does not make any sense to me when people be all like, "Oh, Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest has bad writing. It's ruining characters." That's it. That's it. It just doesn't make any sense to me, bro. The 100 Years Quest manga is getting better with each arc. You know, the Water God arc was fire. Wood God arc was decent. All right. Right now, we're transversing. We're getting into the Moon God arc, and it's a little bit slow. I'm not gonna lie. Not much has happened with Celine yet. We have not seen her yet. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen her interact with the crew. I mean, yet. So the Moon God arc is progressing a little bit slow, but each arc is getting more and more intense. We getting more battles. We getting more characters. We're getting more world building. We got a new place called Ellen's. We're having a potential new world coming up. I I don't understand. But I don't know, man. As Geekdom would say, that is a bad opinion. That is a wrong opinion. Geekdom 101. If y'all don't know who Geekdom is, he is basically a giant YouTuber who knows everything about Dragon Ball. You know what I'm saying? I respect the guy when it comes to knowledge regarding Dragon Ball. I haven't watched his videos in a long time, but he's a very knowledgeable person. He's a very knowledgeable person, right? And as Geekdom would say, when someone would say something stupid regarding Dragon Ball, I'm gonna say too. Saying that Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest has bad pacing, it's ruining characters, has bad writing, I'm gonna say that is a bad opinion. That is a wrong opinion. I don't mean to blast. I don't mean to blast you. It's not like I'm not gonna say their name. I'm not gonna put them out there. I even when they told me that, I even said I respect your opinion. That's all I'm gonna say. And I logged off. And they didn't say nothing back to me. I logged off of Twitter when I told them that. But it bothered me so much that I had to talk about it. That's a bad opinion. That's a bad opinion, dog. I'm sorry. But that's a wrong opinion. I of course want 100 Years Quest to get an anime. Hopefully it does one day. But before then, I want an Eden Zero. Well, obviously an Eden Zero anime was announced, but I want, if anything was to get an anime, I want it to be Eden Zero, and I want Eden Zero to be the main focus. All right. And let's be real here. Let's be real here. Fairy Tail needs a better studio, or the studio that did the final season needs to step up their game because the animation was lacking. All right. So, in terms of Hiro Mashima's work, the main focus, instead of being Fairy Tail, it should be Eden Zero. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, man, yeah, that's all I had to get for them to say, bro. They threw me for a loop when they told me that. I just had to talk about it. I bet if that person sees this video, they're gonna talk about how I bashed them or something. When I'm not even, I'm just disagreeing with your opinion, bro. That's all it is because I honestly feel like that does not make any sense. I just didn't feel like getting into an argument on Twitter over it. it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, dog. I'm not trying to argue with nobody right now, but I just had to talk about this. But yo, that's it, man. Peace out, my wolf pack. Your alpha has spoken. Peep the shirt, dog. I love this shirt. I haven't worn it in a long time. I recently found it. It's dope. Look at my boy Natsu, dog. Anyway, peace out.